Yeah, we about 2 minutes out, baby. What's up, everybody? You know who it is. You know what time it is. You know what channel it is. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your haters, tell your mama, tell everybody. Autumn Windbags are the best thing going today. I'm chilling on my couch. I still got the green screen up behind me. So, chilling on my recliner, just chilling, kicking it. Ready for this draft to get going. Just to give you a little heads up, everybody. I'm watching TV. I'm on camera. I got my laptop up, and I'm ready to go, baby. I'm ready to go. Let's be active on the chats today, people. Let's be active on the chats today. As always, members and super chats get priority. I don't make the rules. It is what it is. We don't pump it up enough, but we have memberships, and some of the membership privileges you get is you get the show like as soon as it's popped out. So you get the show earlier than everybody else. You get priority in messaging. You get priority on the What Up Windbags. If you get up high enough, you get merch for free when you sign up and all kinds of crazy stuff. So hit it up. It's as cheap as $3. So, dude, Terron Arnold looking smooth, bro. Let a naysayer know up in there. Oh, that's pretty sick. You got a picture of him when he was a little kid. Here we go. 2-1. Boom. Let's do it. Bro, tell me about it. I ain't been excited for a draft for a while. Last year, I got excited when we were up and the defensive tackle that will remain nameless was still available. And we ended up getting another one. A different guy, but in the words of the immortal Hulk Hogan, what you gonna do, brother? Get ready, man. You're gonna be seeing a lot of me. You know what I'm saying? How's the sound? How's the sound on this? My mic is kind of far away. Normally it's like right here. Oh, Compton in the house. What's up, Bompton? Chilling, baby. We cousins, baby. We're cousins. I'm in Long Beach, so you know. I can't just sit here with this mic right here the whole time. I can't do it. I'm not gonna do it. So the mic's gonna be over here. Hopefully it's not terrible. I'm gonna try my best. So I need to find a photo when I have to get up and pee or get a snack or look at this guy. See, I'm telling you, this is gonna see this all day. All these guys like to do is just mess around. Fool, don't get out. Hey, get out of there. Hey, beat it. Apollo, get out of here. Honestly, honestly, I think we're trying hard to trade up. I just don't think that although there's a lot of quarterbacks that teams like, I don't think that there's a lot of quarterbacks that teams view as difference makers. And if they are, they're going to need. That chick's got a big old nose. They're going to take some time to develop. And the thing about the NFL is not only is the NFL a lot more quick to move on from players, they're a lot more quick to move on from coaches, from GMs, from everybody. So the timetable is sped up. Very similar to what I was talking about NIL, how yeah, you're getting paid now, and you have more choices because you can transfer. But guess what? You're gonna have to perform because that NIL is gonna that NIL will dry up quick. So same thing here. No, it's like be careful what you ask for because before, if you were in college, you were able to develop a little bit, even if maybe you weren't, you were a high recruit, but you weren't getting it done right away. Now when although you're able to like kind of maneuver a little bit up and down as far as when you can leave, because some of maybe the second tier, third tier talent could stick around and get paid, and maybe develop an extra year. When they do come in the NFL, they got to be popping, bro. You come in the NFL, you got to produce, and it's always been a production based league. But there's been a measure of patience in the past. That patience you saw with McDipshit, you saw with Hackett, you saw with a lot of these coaches who are just getting cut like first year into a second year. So I don't know that there's a lot of teams out there who look at the quarterback and say, aside from the maybe first two, maybe the first three, this guy's a difference maker right away. So with that said, I think we try to move up for Jayden Daniels. And if not, I think we take Penix at 13. I'm not saying we should or shouldn't. I think that's with the importance of the position, it gets pushed up a little bit. Yeah, Texas Raider Nation in the house, baby. I used to go to Dallas a lot. My homeboy was in chiropractic school out there in Dallas, and we chilled in Capel, and it's a suburb of Dallas, right next to Irving. And dude, there was a lot of Raider fans out there. I was surprised. Actually, I took an Uber, and one of the Uber drivers was like the president of the local Raiders fan club. I was like, that's sick, bro. That's sick. You can put a fan club together because you get shot out there pretty quick. Everyone got a gun in Texas. Everybody. Oof, AJ Brown agreed to a 3-year extension. You're gonna see this stuff. You're gonna see this stuff pop up now. Extensions, potential trades, things like that. AJ Brown, 3 years, 96 million, I believe. Let's double check that. I got both. I have ESPN and NFL channel. I'm watching it on ESPN. I'm not listening to it. Um, I- I'm uh I'm talking to you guys, so I can't have the sound down too high because then we get popped. But I try to maybe put it a little bit lower. Did y'all hear about Roger Goodell? He had like back surgery like not too long ago. So they were telling the players that are in the green room not to pick him up, shit, not to hug him too hard, just to kind of like dap him up and maybe give him a little pat. But yeah, he had back surgery, probably from carrying all those lies they try to make on the Raiders all the time, carrying all that guilt from screwing the Raiders. Wouldn't it be sweet if they're like, listen, man, we got to do this. We got to make this right because look, here's the thing that we haven't talked about. If the Gruden thing pushes forward, and it's shown that the NFL colluded against the Raiders and John Gruden, the Raiders can also sue the other owners, which is nuts. So, oh, there he is. That's like the worst kept secret alive. That freaking that Eminem was going to be at the draft. Oh, they're booed him. Yeah, boo that bitch. You know what? Every freaking NFL franchise has to realize that if they screw over the Raiders, he would screw over anybody. It would be any of those teams. He would do it to any one of them. Yeah, fuck the Lions. Raiders are nothing. Get out of here. I don't give a damn about that. I mean, the pick's already in. Oh, Megatron. So I got a funny story for you. Uh, I was in high school and I was with a couple of my football buddies, and one of my buddies drove a Jeep, and we were at the we were just hanging out. You know, he had the top off and everything. We're at the gas station, and some guys like, "Oh, hey, that's a nice Jeep. You know, how come you don't have it modded for off roading and stuff like that?" He's like, "No, no, I just to take it around town, whatever." And he started saying how he used to play football when he was younger. This dude must have been Barry's age now, like in his early 60s, late 50s, early 60s, something like that. And he was like, "Yeah, I used to play football back in the day and this and that." And like one of the dudes that was in the car was my buddy Jesse, and he was like a running back, and he also played some linebacker too. So I mean, he wasn't super fast, you know. He was a below average high school player, you know. But he was still you know a high school football player athlete, right? He's like, "Oh yeah, I'm still fast." So we set up a little race like on the little street right by the dude. That guy smoked Jesse so bad. He was old as fuck, and he smoked Jesse, dude. He smoked him like a freaking spliff, dude. It was freaking hilarious. We let him have it. We let him have it for I mean years. I was probably a sophomore, and yeah, yeah. Oh, it was hilarious. You're gonna hear a lot of these stories during the draft because not a lot going on right now. I don't want to. I don't care about them pumping up the Lions. You want to hear about some bullshit? When the draft was in Vegas, who did they bring up? They brought up Franco Harris talking about the immaculate reception against the Raiders. It's just so freaking whack, bro. They're so fucking booty. Bears can do some big things, man. Let me tell you something. This is what I'm nervous about. Okay, if you're the Vikings and you just let Kirk Cousins go, if you don't get a quarterback in this draft that you can rely on, you're screwed for a long time because you have a division where you have golf and the runners up in the conference championship. You have Love who picked it up at the end of the year, and now you're going to have Caleb Williams in your division. That's crazy. So if you're the Vikings are going to try to move up. They're going to move heaven and earth to move up because they need a quarterback, and they need a quarterback that they feel is going to make a difference. Because if not, that division is going to be brutal for them without a quarterback. I like Schefter and everything, but he's just a talking head, bro. I'm so tired of these talking heads. That's why I was telling RJ so much about CTESPN on Twitter. They don't give a damn, dude. They called the Diggs trade. They called the Wilson trade. They called a couple of things, and it's not they didn't just call jersey drops, dude. He's not giving them enough. RJ's not giving them enough credit. So this is not a guarantee, but I did invite graphic Raider to be my man on the street because he's there at the draft. Oh, I saw this pass. Oh my god, dude! If you guys are watching ESPN, that freaking pass. So yeah, so CTESPN is run by Antonio Brown and his boys. But dude, Antonio Brown, he still gets uh a lot of insider info. And the thing about Antonio Brown is he's not tied to any network, which is why I'm very intrigued about what Max Kellerman is going to do next. Because if he decides to do his own thing, like almost like an Ariel Helwani, he does his own thing. Like he can just say whatever he wants and not have to worry about any repercussions from a boss or CEOs or anything like that. And that's where AB is now. Is he gets this information and he doesn't have to worry about answering to anybody because it's basically his information to disseminate. It's not like he has a company name on him. Hey, y'all need to chill, bro. You guys are fucking around biting my cable and shit. Yeah, this Bears offense is is going to be pretty good. DeAndre Swift, DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, Caleb Williams. Yeah, bro, it's going to be nice. They're ready. They're happy already. They're like, oh man, I already picked. What y'all sipping on tonight, man? I'm not drinking anything because I gotta stay sharp for this entire freaking thing. Because who knows what we're gonna do. That's the thing about this draft is like it's gonna be offensive heavy, man. You're gonna see a lot of quarterbacks go, probably maybe even six. You're gonna see maybe eight, nine, 10 offensive tackles go. You're gonna see probably four or five, or maybe even six uh wide receivers go. There's going to be 20 to 21 offensive players taken in this first round, and most of them are going to be tackles, man. The tackle the, the tackle market is deep, but it's top heavy, just like the group of quarterbacks. Because I told you from if you guys have been listening to me and watching from since last season, I told you guys before the draft last year. I said there's going to be five or six players coming out of college who are graded just as high as CJ Stroud. And I'm telling you right now, CJ Stroud would find it very hard, not what he did in his rookie season, but coming out of college, CJ Stroud would find it hard to crack the top 3 or 4 players in this draft. Now, he did a great job and got into a great situation, but coming out of college before he was drafted, this group is is way better than the group was last year. Damn, who's this? Molly McGrath? I ain't never seen you before. I don't watch ESPN really. That's why I think it's funny when people like uh one of my boys, he calls me Soto A Smith because he's like, oh yeah, all your takes are like Stephen A. Smith. I'm like, no, they're number one, no, they're not. Number two, I don't even watch ESPN. Yeah, man, AJ Brown got a fat deal, yo. AJ Brown got a fat deal. 3 years, 96 million, 84 million guaranteed, homie. Oh, the pick is in. Let's see what we got. My biggest bust prediction, dude. What the fuck? I didn't want to do that. Yeah, that's a fat deal for AJ Brown, dude. 96 and 84. That's damn near every single penny of that is guaranteed. That's a fat deal. Yeah, that's a hell of a fat deal. We all knew that was coming. Good for him, man. He deserves it. He deserves it, man. He worked hard for it. You heard the stories of him waking up at 5 a.m. as a middle schooler, waking up at 5 a.m. to go get go to quarterback camp and to his quarterback coach and working out and all this stuff. Since middle school, bro, he's been pushing himself for this. So this is amazing. Good for him, man. He's an SC boy and I like him, but you know what? His teammates love him. He gonna pick up He gonna hurt Roger Goodell. He's like, watch my back, watch my back, watch my back. You bitch ass Goodell. He's probably wearing a girdle right now. Bitch made ass. And this was the worst kept secret in the NFL. We all know that he was going to go first. But, bro, I mean, I said it and I'll say it again. He was by far not only the best. Look at these fucking dorks. Look at these dorks. Yeah, look over here, buddy. Look over here. But I was saying, Caleb Williams was not only the best quarterback by a good margin, he was the best player available by a good margin. All right, let's see. Do we got a trade up in this bitch? Is this us or what? Rory, you're a hater, bro. Rory is such a hater. He don't even like college sports. Only an idiot would talk shit on Caleb Williams, bro. Whatever he does in the pros is whatever, but coming out of college, he's by far the best prospect coming out. Looks like they picked him, bro. Broskis. Looks like they got Jayden Daniels. Oh, I'm like, the Bears got their guy, man. The Bears got their guy. The biggest bust factor, I think, it's hard to say, man. It's hard to say. Honestly, I think the biggest bust potential because of the expectations is probably Caleb Williams. Just because people are saying he's the next Patrick Mahomes, he's the next this, he's the next that. Chicago is not an easy place to play. The coaching staff is not very solidified. A new scheme, not really a lot of continuity with the coaching staff right now. So, yeah, man. Oh, good old Mitchie baby. Oh, if they say there's a trade, bro, oh my God. I know RJ's shitting his pants right now. He's like, please don't trade. I don't like good players. I like to sit back and just grab whoever's there. I just can't trust Schefter anymore, dude. Like Shefty, he doesn't break news. Like he doesn't get scoops. He doesn't break scoops. What he does is he breaks a bunch of little stories. Like he doesn't break stuff that people are saying the other way. You know what I'm saying? Like he's like, oh well, everyone's saying this, but this is actually what's going to happen. He doesn't break stories like that. If you notice, so he's not really he's an insider, but he doesn't give you any inside information. what he does is just give you information that's obvious and it's going to come out. He doesn't like go against what anyone else is saying. That's why I don't. I'm not down with him no more, dude. He's like supposed to be this scoopster and shit like that. All he does is get like basic information before other people because he plays the game. You know what I'm saying? And I don't play the game. You know, RJ, like not talking shit, he plays the game. I might flip it over to fucking to NFL Network. This ESPN is some bullshit. It's just Schefter giving you the freaking obvious shit. Schefter should have been like, "Yo, man, I think there's going to be a trade. Watch out for a trade. This and that, like shit like that." But he doesn't do. He doesn't ever break shit like that. He'll be the first to tell you about a trade, or he'll be the first to tell you about a signing or something. But he's not going to break news. He's not going to like be a leaker. You know what I'm saying? He's bought and paid for, bro. Whatever. That's his job to be bought and paid for. But I think we need to. Oh yeah, they picked them. Everyone's freaking shaking hands and shit. Yeah, they didn't trade. And it looks like it's going to be Jayden Daniels. Doug Williams with the smooth ass freaking kicks, bro. Did I say I trusted CTESPN? Dude, Rory, if you're just gonna talk shit on me, bro, just leave, dude. This is what I have to deal with, guys. I'm not trying to do a show for you guys, and all Rory and RJ care about most of the time is just shit talking me. It's fucking ridiculous. No, you don't. You love talking shit, and you love fucking getting your name out there and fucking talking shit. Because instead of putting together a good show, you rather talk shit. It's Jaden Daniels, folks, and if it isn't Jaden Daniels, we better be calling New England. Yeah, good for him, man. Good for him. Y'all, you got to think about something, man. Jaden Daniels is in a tough situation. Jaden Daniels was a tough situation because he was at Arizona State, and maybe you guys forgot about all the Herm Edwards fucking like shit that happened at Arizona State, but there was some legit freaking uh, allegations against Arizona State with recruiting violations and all kinds of other stuff. There's a ton of stuff that happened at Arizona State, and he had to dip and he had to go to a new place with a new coach, so it wasn't an established environment there because him and Brian Kelly came in at the same time. So it wasn't like it was an established environment, established culture with a coach and all that stuff. That wasn't the case. It was a lot of upheaval. So he left a lot of upheaval with Arizona State. He got to a place that was just flipped around with a new coach and new staff and all this stuff. So he overcame a lot and he got a lot better, bro. They're hugging Goodell, and ain't nobody picking him up. We'll see what's up with Goodell once the first offensive lineman is taken, once that first tackle is taken, bro. Because when you take that first tackle, those tackles can pick anybody up. I guess Vic Taper's reporting that the Raiders give it a freaking big push to get to 2, and Washington just wasn't budging, which is smart. I mean, look, as much as a lot of people out there want to say trade back, get more picks, this and that, if you're right with the quarterback, it makes it a whole lot easier to get other things right. And if you feel like this is the guy that can be your guy, you have to take him. You have to. And no matter what anyone dangles in front of you, it had to have been 3 ones and change. It had to have been to move up that high. But those 3 ones can be good players, but they cannot equal one starting quarterback. So it's the right move, man. That's why a lot of people out there are all about trading up and getting the quarterback and getting your guy. Because ultimately, it's really easy for us to say, "Oh, just trade back and sit back and don't get this and don't get that." It's easy to say that when it's not your job, because you got to find a guy. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't have your guy, if you're just going to sit around and have a guy that's like, "Okay, we can win with this guy, but he's not going to be the reason we win." You're taking a chance at just being one of the middle ground guys and not being ready, not being one of the guys to lead your team to the next level. And then you're out. So you're building a team with guys that are not the quarterback because you're building an infrastructure for the next coach. It happens all the time. That's why guys reach. That's why teams and GMs, that's why they reach for quarterbacks, because if they hit, they're set. And if they don't hit, whether they don't hit or they don't even try for the guy, they just go for Band-Aids, they're building a team for somebody else. I mean, I think that it's possible if New England goes a different direction, if they go JJ, I think it's possible we move up for Drake May. I think it's possible that we move up to take Penix. There's a lot of smoke out there about Penix being a guy that can be taken before 13. Like the Giants are out there. There's possibly even a team like maybe even, I mean, there's the Vikings still, right? And the Broncos. So there's 3 teams ahead of us, 4 teams actually with the Patriots. So we're going chalk, people. We're going chalk. Yeah, what's up, Keith? Oh, it's some sick ass fucking Jays, bro. I like Drake May's makeup, dude. You have to really watch out for the youngest of all boys, because he got the shit kicked out of him when he was a kid. Yeah, this is one of the plays that I've drawn up on the. If you guys watched the video, the cut up I did of him, these are some of the plays that I saw. I used. I didn't use this play. I use this play. All right, guys, this is going to be a big pick here too. It could be a big smoke screen that there's going to be a lot of trades. Oh, that's a left-handed throw. It could be a big smoke screen, right? That a lot of people are going to trade up and this and that. But ultimately, it's going to be a big move at this 4 spot because I honestly think that the Chargers are trying to move out of that spot. I think that they're looking for people to move up for a quarterback. And I think it may even be the Giants to move up 1 spot to make sure that they get the guy that they want if it's going to be a quarterback. They only have 1 more year of money for Daniel Jones. And if I'm Dable, I want to start my clock over again because now you have a quarterback who's underperformed, hasn't done great, went to the playoffs, won a playoff game, but now he has injury history with his neck. He has injury history with his knee. I don't know if you want to put a lot of money into a guy. If the guy's a superstar and he has those injuries, like a Matthew Stafford, he has those injuries, but he's proven to be a star. He's won a Super Bowl, right? So you still stick with him. If he's a Daniel Jones, I don't know if you stick with him like that. So it's tough to say. It's really tough to say right now what the Giants are going to do. And honestly, like I'm cool with whatever we do as long as we're not just getting stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like if we take one of the top tackles or one of the top corners, or even a quarterback, no matter who it is. I mean, it's probably going to be Penix. But if we take any of those things at 13, I'll be happy with it because it's like it shows some sense. Oh, I guess Shefty said that if Shefty freaking called it, they're gonna pick Marvin Harrison Jr. Looks like they're sticking. All right, man, we're going chalk. We're going chalk so far. There's only one nation, and it's Raider Nation. All this Red Sox Nation, Patrick, fuck that. They're urination, defecation. That ain't no real nation. See what we got on the Twitter machine. Dude, these fools are iced out. Malik Neighbors, look at that. Look at that chain. Holy smokes. That chain is something different. Y'all, we got a little lull right now, but if you guys haven't already, make sure to subscribe. You get the show early. You get on certain levels. You get free merch, discounts on merch. We're gonna do like these watch alongs with the games that only members are gonna be a part of. Get down, hey, get down, move, beat it. Fool, I'm gonna throw something at you. Get that, get down, get down. Yep, we all knew that was it. 4 picks, 4 offensive players. Y'all need to wait till when the tackles start going. They're just gonna go bing, 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 bing. You'll see it. That is not a flattering picture of Marvin Harrison Jr. I'll tell you that right now. All right, so do here's my thing. If you're the Giants, if you're the Giants, I mean, let's say you get neighbors. Oh, I'm sorry. After the Charger, I think the Chargers are going to take Joe Alt. They're going to take a tackle because there's quality receivers you could get in later rounds. Oh, Belichick trades out of three for sure. He doesn't like star. He doesn't like star players. He wants to be the star. Cardinals got to be happy, man. They got probably the second best player in the draft coming out of college. They're still hitting the phones because they got another pick coming up in this round. No, I mean if Belichick was involved. Huh? Belichick's on Fat McAfee right now. Sweet. Thanks, Host Ginger. Appreciate being a member. I'm not one to talk about somebody's, physical appearance, but McAfee is looking a little thick. Looks like he's been hitting the banquet circuit. Good for him though, dude. What does he have to do? As long as you can wear a sleeveless sheet T-shirt, you're fine. I honestly can't watch the Pat McAfee show live. Like if I'm gonna watch it, I have to watch it where I can like fast forward it because some of the stuff is just utter nonsense. Ain't no Pornhub. Ain't nobody watching no Pornhub. You kidding me? It would freaking slow my computer down. All righty. What do we got going on? Yeah, the Chargers are in a weird spot because not they do need. I'm gonna go back. They need offensive linemen, and to play the way that Harbaugh wants to play, he definitely needs more offensive linemen. But they also need help on the outside. They keep showing the same five freaking Charger fans. There's only five of them showed up. Joe Alt. Guess it's Joe Alt. People. It's a good pick, man. Joe Alt's a good player. The thing about the thing about Harbaugh is he's he's going to he's going to get a lot out of whoever he drafts. They may not be superstars. They may, but he's going to find a place for them. And the way he likes to play, the way he wants to play, running the ball and all that, he needed a another lineman. He needed to have a strong offensive line. So they have a two huge athletic tackles. This dude's almost 6'9". He's athletic. Yeah, Joe Alt is good. So now you're going to see this team being built a little bit more grind them out on the ground and less, run and gun. And you're gonna probably see Justin Herbert's stats take a hit, but I see what they're looking to do. This guy looks like a little kid, bro. That chick ain't gonna be around long. You can always tell who the sleazy freaking the sleazy agent is. The guy with the slick back hair. Harbaugh's wearing a shirt that I saw at Target the other day. I'm watching ESPN. Honestly, like my NFL network, because I don't have like TV. I stream everything, and my NFL network, like it always kicks me out, so I just use ESPN. Look for the Chargers to try to trade back into the first and get a receiver. Pick is in. Giants pick is in. Neighbors. It's gonna be neighbors, boys. Pick is Malik Neighbors. So the Giants, no one's trading it. All this smoke about, oh, watch all these picks, watch all these trades, this and that. Nothing's happened so far. Dude, we had way more people in Vegas. That ain't even that many people. That's a lot of people, but ain't as many as we had in Vegas. I try to watch it. All right, let me see. This pick's gonna be Malik Neighbors, just so you know. Let me see about if my NFL network works better now, because honestly, it's a little spotty. I actually like the commentary a lot better with NFL Network, but I can't. I'm not listening to it anyway because then you guys would hear it and then we'd get popped. So I can't even play it that loud. See, it kicked me out again. I gotta sign in. ID.NFL. 4WLEPN1. 4WLEPN1. What? I don't even know. You see now the code's invalid. Like this is some bullshit. This is why I try to watch the NFL Network all day today, and it was just some fucking. It was just some bullshit, dude. 4WLEPN. Oh yeah, that's Apollo. This is my buddy. My buddy. Hey man, you messed my green screen up. Get out of here. Yeah, I mean, they better hope that they can jump back in and get one of the better receivers in the draft because they really don't have a lot. All right, here we go. What I say, Malik Neighbors. Well, the Giants got a lot more dynamic. They they got probably the most explosive wide receiver in the draft right now, in Malik Neighbors. Dude, he can catch a 60-yard bomb. He can take a slant. He can take a hitch for 60. This dude is is a lightning. Look at those big ass hands too, and he's big. He's a lightning dude. This guy is. mm. Dable's looking fat as fuck, bro. Hey Rory, London said that we gotta hang when we go to the next London game when the Raiders play in London. Hey man, quit playing with that. Look, man, you gotta say something right now. Daniel Jones is being given every opportunity. The Giants chose to stick with Daniel Jones instead of Saquon Barkley. They're sticking with him without getting a quarterback and getting him more help. So I'm telling you, man, this is they're giving him every chance to succeed. What's up, buddy? You okay? Yeah. All right. Where's JJ gonna go? Tennessee's up. They need a tackle too. Who wants to jump up for JJ? Is this where Minnesota jumps up? Don't be taking me to any whack ass spots, London. Freaking unseasoned ass food over there. What is with that commercial, bro? That Zillow commercial. Yeah, Latham the Titans. All right, so no trades, top 7 picks, no trades. So it's going to be Latham, the Titans, which is not a huge surprise. They got their quarterback that they really liked last year in the second round. Freaking Mr. Mayonnaise, freaking mayonnaise coffee. And they got to protect him, man. They got to protect him. They also got to get another receiver out there. They freaking let AJ Brown go because they got what's this chump's name? Dude had like 16 catches last year. So they need to get another again with the Zillow commercial. I wouldn't be surprised if we got Penix. I wouldn't be surprised if we got a tackle, and I wouldn't be surprised if we took a corner. At this point. What up, G? All I can hear is your TV, RJ.
There we are. You hear the TV too loud?
Yeah. I got mine at a decent level.
All right, sound. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Well, pretty boring draft so far.
It's gone chalk. It's gone chalk the whole time. The whole thing's gone chalk. So
that's kind of what everyone was. Other than CT ESPN, that's kind of what everyone was saying, right?
I mean, no, there's some other people that were saying different things, but what I heard a lot leading up to earlier today was watch out for a bunch of trades, and there hasn't been any.
What kind of trades did you hear about?
Just teams moving up for tackles, teams moving up for quarterback. No one's done it so far.
I mean, I guess it's more or less kind of like I thought. I think someone's going to move for JJ at some point.
Where? This would be
Broncos can go up to
great time to move up to 7.
Broncos can go to 9. Chicago, since they got their quarterback.
Dude, that's crazy. Tennessee picked. I mean, look.
Yeah.
The Atlanta is probably going to still get a really good defensive player if they don't move back too far. So that could be a position to trade. Drew Rosenhaus just making money hand over fist. This is a big ass man, guys. Look at how fucking huge he is. God.
If I was that big, I would always go vest, no shirt, just to let everyone know my girth.
Oh God.
The biggest loser of the draft so far is CT ESPN. All that good juju we put out there to try to make all those wild things happen didn't work. We didn't have the kind of power that we thought we did, Soto. We're like, come on. You know the Chargers will trade away their quarterback. Didn't work. We put all of our power behind it. We really got to reassess how powerful we are in the universe, Soto.
Not that powerful, to be honest with you.
Not that powerful.
I mean, freaking Vic Tapia's trying to take our name and everything. What the fuck? You see that?
That was hilarious.
I'm like, come on, man. At least give us a shot. There's already a freaking podcast, a good one. Bullet Bottom Windbags. Oh, shit.
Falcons pick is in. What are you watching? Are you watching NFL Network?
I can't watch ESPN, bro. I tried and I couldn't do it.
I'm on ABC in the hotel room.
Oh, Falcons draft Penix. Fuck.
Wow. So all that JJ talk was just all like whoever was hyping up JJ did a good job.
Fuck, man.
Whatever like PR firm they were using.
I mean, they gave Cousins a lot of money, but they want to let the guy. Maybe they're drafting him for somebody else. It's happened before where they draft the guy for somebody else just to make sure that they get the guy that they want. And if they're cool with keeping him, they'll keep him and develop him. But if not, they'll flip him if the guy that they want is available when the team who's trading with them picks.
Yeah, I mean, the getting quarterbacks are just so valuable, even if you don't need them right away. Like, I mean, come on, like, what's Cousins got? 1, maybe 2 seasons. It's like
he's got a couple years tops, dude.
That worked out for him.
But yeah, dude, fucking Penix going at 8. That's why I was like, once you started hearing a little more noise about the quarterbacks going earlier, I'm like, dude, fucking. This is what I told you about JJ. Like, I started liking him more and more as I saw more and more, but ultimately, he doesn't have that. He doesn't have that snap, crackle, pop, dude, that these other quarterbacks have. He's played more games, dude. Like, that's one thing you got to take a look at is the more games someone's done well. That's one of the big knocks on Jayden Daniels, where he really only blew up the last couple of years when he had like basically 2 top 15 wide receivers playing with them, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's the thing with the 3 quarterbacks that all got taken. It's like, all right, who's going to be a bust? Who isn't? Like, they're all in shitty situations. Like, no weapons.
Oh, not the Bears, dude. The Bears got weapons.
Bears, so like the other 2, like, and it's like defensive coaches.
Oh, Drake May is fucked, bro. Drake May's got to do it all himself. There's nothing in New England. There's nothing. That's what dude. I'm telling you, man. I get it. You want more bullets, but you need stars, and more often than not, the stars come, earlier in a draft. Hey, get down, buddy, get down. Dude, he got a full grill, bro, top and bottom. Woo! That's
Penix is
right
by
there.
far the most subtly dressed out of all of them.
Fuck, man. I am
clean suit, but even with white sunglasses, he's still like understated.
I'm pretty bummed out that we didn't get Daniels or Penix.
Penix, I'm shocked went this early. I mean, I was like, did I hope for Jayden Daniels? Yeah, like I hope for a 3-way with Megan Fox and Lisa Ann, but like I kind of made peace with that like a long time ago. Penix is shocking. All that JJ McCarthy PR push, whoever was doing it did a great job. An amazing job.
No, the only reason it's surprising, it's because of what the talking heads were saying.
That's my point. That's exactly what I'm saying.
I'm not, dude. You have to weigh that out, though. The talking heads are saying something for a reason. Like you said, they're saying things for a reason.
I know, but that's my point. Is the masses thought that was what was going to happen? Like, oh, they're going to trade to number 4, get JJ. The betting odds swayed.
That's
right?
not true. That's not true. That's not what the masses thought was going to happen. That's what the masses were hearing, or that's what the no. That's not
the PR squads got the talking heads to talk, which convinced the masses. That's exactly my point. The PR team.
That's not true. Though.
That's not what happened.
No, because if you watch the tape, you see that freaking Penix.
The masses don't watch tape. That's my point.
The
masses don't watch tape. They listen to talking heads, who the PR got to say something, and you saw the line swing because the masses are what make the bets. Like clearly, the masses thought JJ was going to go high.
This is nuts, dude. This is nuts. This is pretty crazy. Pick 8, bro. Who's that dude with a fat ass stomach? Look at that. Hell yeah, bro. Let that shit hang.
How are you ahead of me or behind me?
I'm ahead of you. I'm at the Falcons. They're hugging each other in the Falcons boardroom right now. That is nuts, man. That is nuts.
Remember when we were like, oh yeah, like we'll get our guy at 13 and then like we'll trade up and later in the first and get Penix. Like that's possible. We could probably do that.
I mean, it was probably possible. It just you have to take a look at what was offered in the position, and that's what I said after the obvious need teams, right? Like the first 7 teams had an obvious need, and they filled it. The Falcons had many needs, and quarterback really wasn't one of them. But they picked the guy that they thought was going to be the guy moving forward, and they can sit him, they can develop him, and they can, they have that bridge quarterback they give a lot of money to, who's only going to play a couple of years probably, and then you're going to go to Penix.
He's in the best situation. The absolute.
Oh yeah, dude, they got weapons galore. They got Bijan,
and he gets to learn under Cousins.
They got they got London. They got freaking Pitts. Who else they got out there?
And most importantly, is to train under Cousins, right? Because like the skill positions will change when he starts in 2-3 seasons or whatever, right? Like the staff around him will change, the players will change.
Yeah, Cousins teaches them how to prepare, how to study, like how to be a pro quarterback. Like that's a big bummer, man.
Jim asked me a good point. That's one less teammate that gets to help him win now. He's like, can I get another weapon or like another tackle instead? I have to like babysit some dude now. But I mean, if any quarterback is gonna not get pissed about that, it's probably gonna be Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins is fucking laughing to the bank, bro.
So is what's Telesco thinking now? It's gotta be corner, right?
Telesco's thinking if somebody really wants somebody to trade back. That's what he's thinking.
He's never ever done it. Did he do it for the first time?
I understand. It would be the first time, but honestly, right now at the tackle position, there's like 3 guys. There's going to be tackles going all. I wouldn't be surprised with anything Chicago does right now. Honestly,
I'm ahead of you. They just picked Adunze.
Adunze?
They went wide receiver.
That's a good pick for them.
So again, it's nothing but quarterbacks, odd tackle, and wide receivers, which is what we're talking about, right? Like what's going ahead of us, we go the other way. I like corner the most at 13 because we'll get probably at worst the second best on the board, if not number 1. And tackles deeper than corner later. Like we can get starting tackles in like the 2nd, 3rd round.
People are always forgetting about Thayer Munford, who when he played well. So I don't know that we're super like.
I would say it's top 3 hole. Quarterback, corner, and tackle. I don't think there's a bigger hole in the team, need-wise. I think we're just spoiled because we've pieced together with duct tape and baling wire like crap players on our line, and they've played decent.
Our depth is not good at linebacker. Safety's going to be both safeties are up after this year.
You think more so than tackle? We need a safety and linebacker.
Thayer Munford's played well. He's already played and played well. And he's under contract for longer.
Well, then we can get an even better guard in like round 3.
Oh, Jets are trading with the Vikings. So the Vikings moved up 1 spot. That's JJ. Right?
To go up 1?
Yeah, I mean, they're trading up to go 1, so that's got to be JJ.
What was the terms of the trade? Is it out?
No, not yet.
Did you already talk about the Athletic podcast?
No.
Naming the young women. So go to our Twitter at the Windbags if you haven't seen it, guys. On their draft podcast, they're like when they first started, they got all these fan like name ideas. Like, what's going to be the name of our podcast? And someone put in the Autumn Windbags. I want to know which one of you motherfuckers was trolling them. Because one of you guys went in there and was like, oh, here's a name that's not being used that I came up with off the top of my head. The Autumn Windbags. You guys should use that one. I want to know which sound off. Like, let us know. I'm very curious who was trying to troll them. They didn't fall for it. But I like your guys.
Vikings are picking up McCarthy, JJ at 10. And they moved up that one spot so the Broncos wouldn't jump them.
Yeah, the Jets, if the Jets had half a brain, they were like, hey, Broncos, hey, Raiders, hey, everyone that needs a quarterback, what's your offer? And they go to the Vikings and say, like, you're going to have to beat this. Or not beat it because it's one spot.
Only move back one spot. That's a great move by the Jets.
See, that's the shit I'm talking about. Like, that is proper GMing right there. Playing the board, playing value. You know you're not going quarterback. There's a quarterback needy right there. There's tons of quarterback needy teams. Jump around to everybody. You get the Vikings giving up assets to go up one spot. Like, that is proper GMing, Jets. That's one. To me, it's like not go get your guy, trust whatever your scouts say. It's play value, play the board.
So it looks like we're running with Porn Stash and Jesus Stash.
And I think, Telesco was giving the fail safe, right? Like, you get Minshew so you're not desperate April 26th, right? Or 25th. Like, you go.
That's a
tough
spot to pick, man. 13's a tough spot to pick because we need a quarterback.
Well, it's just how, with just this draft specifically too, right? Like, you got the 1, 2, and 3. Penix is the wild card, but then now JJ. It's like Bo Nix at 13. That's just such a bad pick. It's just like 13 was so weird. Like, not in striking distance to trade up, not in striking distance to get guys at that spot. They're just so tweener.
Can I get a Woe Bundy for the trade? Oh, here's the so 10 and a 6 for the 11th, the next pick, and then a 4 and a 5. Not crazy.
Five quarterbacks in the top 10, no defensive players.
I said there was going to be 21 offensive players taken in the first round.
The Vikings traded 11 overall, a 4th and a 5th for 10 and 2 or 3.
That's not a ton.
I wonder what the other offers were. I'm really, really curious.
Hell, the Jets might drop back again. You never know.
Yeah.
If I was the Jets, I'd drop back again. There's still receivers out there.
They could use a plug and play tackle. That would be.
Yeah, a tackle or another
really
weapon.
need a guy to start now. Like Telesco on his presser made a really good point about how look, we're not drafting guys to be for this season. We're drafting guys for 5 seasons. Like, yeah, of course we want them to be great season 1. So that's not what we're drafting. Whereas with the Jets who are win now, they are. It's like, give me a plug and play tackle so we can get our quarterback to last more than 4 snaps.
Why are you drinking, RJ?
Just got off a plane. Trust me, I was drinking at the lounge. I was drinking on the plane. So nervous and excited.
Atlanta just fucked up this entire draft. God damn it.
The only surprise really so far. Everything else was pretty chacky. Chacky White.
I heard on NFL this morning on the Good Morning Football that quarterback was a possibility for Atlanta. They didn't say who, but they said the quarterback was a possibility. Good on him, whoever said that. I don't remember who it was. So JJ's going at 10. I still can't believe it, dude. I still can't believe freaking penix went heat. That's crazy.
I wonder if the rest of the league felt the same way about penix, or if it was, you know what I mean? All it takes is one team. As Raider fans are abundantly aware, it only takes one team to reach to like throw everything off. I am so far behind. How do I get a? What are you watching again? ESPN?
NFL? No, I'm watching NFL Network. It's a commercial about bunt cakes.
I'm on ABC,
really hungry.
and they're pulling out all these Vikings fans to make the Vikings pick. Fast forward into the future.
Hey guys, just a reminder: memberships are open. Get one for as low as $3. You get the shows early. We're gonna put some more fun stuff out for you too. If you get the right plan, you can get free merch, discounts on merch, stuff like that. We're gonna have new shirts coming out of players. So let me know what players you want to have on shirts, and we'll make some cool designs for you.
There's a rumor brewing that at the highest membership level, Soto will give you one of his cats.
No, that's not happening.
It's like I said, it's a rumor. You know, crazy rumors are flying around draft time.
Yeah. That is nuts, man. I can't get over freaking penix going 8. We never had a shot.
Dude, JJ knows how to surround himself by a lot of hot blondes. Dude, I'm so old now. I'm deathly afraid to perv because these chicks could be 26 or 16. And so I'm just like, all right, I'm just turning it off. I can't watch.
No, you just got to talk to him. Be like, hey, what's up? What school do you go to? Oh, I'm a Spartan. Oh, yeah? I hope that's
Let me just call JJ and have him put it on speaker. He was drafted because of his smile, JJ McCarthy. Look at that. Look at that $1 million. That's a QB1 smile right there. Dimples, stop it. Everyone knows people who have initials as their first name are stud athletes.
Only if it's the same letter.
RJ.
Way to bring down the room, Goodell. I think I'm behind you by a significant amount.
I'm watching JJ McCarthy highlights.
I'm watching the people in red make the pick.
You're gonna know when you get my spot when it's just all the hot blondes surrounding JJ. You'll know. You'll know.
Jesus.
You're there?
Yep.
Yeah, you're like 90 seconds behind.
There's some holes in this house. There's some holes in this house. Sweet dog, too. Even with the freaking mock turtleneck, that's a strong move. But you have to have the chain, bro. You don't have the chain.
Turtleneck?
God, you have to have it. If you're going to wear a turtleneck with a suit, you got to have a chain. You can't just have it be all plain. Oh, my God. Someone's going to freaking advise this young man.
Sam, welcome to the membership. Glad for you to be a Windbag. Welcome to the party, pal. I'm surprised you weren't already a member.
That's weird.
Everything.
But Sam, dude, you're gonna get the as soon as the shows are published, you're gonna get them. You don't have to wait for the next day.
You'll get one cat of Soto's. You don't get both.
No. That's not gonna happen. Let's see who comes first.
So what? It's for sure corner, right? At this point,
No. It could be OT. It could be tackle. There's still a couple of tackles that are really highly rated. I would love to freaking move back if someone wants to pick one of these tackles. If one of these teams really wants to a top tackle, I would love to trade back into like the mid-teen, late teens. That'd be freaking amazing.
So you think they go tackle?
Oh no! I mean, I think it's one. I think it's equal, one or the other. The chances. Fashanu just got picked by the Jets, so he has another tackle going off the board, man.
That's what I'm saying. There's so many tackles going. The Raiders are like, we can pick any corner.
Bro,
worst,
again,
second best
corner. You're thinking like these teams grade all these players the same. If they see a significant drop off, they're going to want to come up and get a tackle.
So you think they're going tackle?
I didn't say that. What did I just say? I said it's equal. They go tackle or they go corner. What do you think they do?
I told you. I think they go corner.
But if one of these teams wants to come up and get one of these tackles, because although there's some good tackles, they see a big drop off in tackle, and they're able to get a tackle that was out of their reach, I could see a team wanting to trade up.
I think there's enough depth at tackle. They're going to go corner.
Again, you're confusing depth with talent, dude. Just because there's good players out there doesn't mean there's like a high level that
they could go tackle, but I think they're going to go corner based on everything I just said.
You're having a different argument. You're trying to be right in what you're saying, and you're having a different argument.
I think with a lot of depth at tackle, you can go round 2 tackle, and with your pick of at worst the second best corner, and it being in need, I think Telesco goes corner.
What do you think
Keith Bardini, second member. Welcome aboard, Cowboy.
Welcome, Keith.
So you're really going to have to adopt more cats if we keep getting more members.
I did never agree to that.
A slightly used cat.
Come here. No, these fucking guys are lazy. They're both sleeping. Come on, buddy. Well, I mean, look, there really wasn't, honestly, with the amount of weapons they have on that guy. Sure, more weapons is great, but with the shaky offensive line they have, they signed Smith and everything, but he hasn't played more than 13 games, and I don't know how long. They need to fortify that offensive line with the Jets. This is the right pick for them. The guy that they had rated the highest at offensive tackle. It's the right move.
I've been calm all day, and now that we're one pick away, the heart's racing.
I'm still really calm because it's not going to be Penix and it's not going to be Jayden Daniels.
You've already come down.
Oh yeah.
You're already in withdrawals. See, I came in like, you had higher hopes than me. I thought I made peace with we're not getting these guys. Maybe we'd reach at Penix. That was my only disappointment.
Dude, fucking dad is huge too, bro.
I was like, I think we'll go corner or tackle. Like what I've been saying the whole time. Like, if the hold drop before us goes corner, we go tackle. Hold drop before us goes tackle, we should go corner.
Dude, he's a big man, dude.
And I don't think Telesco can fuck this up. I don't he can't, it's impossible for him to be like.
That's not true, because if he takes Bo Nix.
I guess that's the only way he could fuck up.
Don't watch out with these absolutes, man. We've seen weird shit happen.
That's the only way he can fuck up. It's impossible to fuck up. There's too much depth at the holes we have.
Stop it. Don't say that. You're going to jinx
tackle
us.
in corner. I'm going to say whatever the fuck I want.
Say whatever the fuck you want. If it happens, it's your fucking fault.
So now we finally have power. We couldn't get CT ESPN to have one true tweet, but as soon as I say he's not going to fuck it up,
they've had true.
I got to use my powers more wisely.
They called the Diggs trade and then they called the freaking MILF Hunter trade. So
I don't think they called the Wilson one. I didn't see them calling the.
They did call the Diggs one. They did call the Diggs one.
The Diggs, but not Wilson. That was NFL Network. NFL Network said Zach Wilson.
As long as it wasn't ESPN. Oh, buddy. Come here.
They got the Russell Wilson. They got Russell Wilson.
Oh, Russell. That's right. Russell Wilson.
Russell
Sorry,
Wilson.
not Jack Wilson. Russell Wilson. They got the Russell Wilson one. Come here.
And even Diggs, it was like they just put him in a jersey. Didn't like it was like, okay. Like they called it, but it was kind of weird. Russell Wilson, they're like, they knew terms. 1 year deal. He's going. Like that was a good call. Who do you want the Broncos to take? Realistically, who do you want the Broncos to take?
I want them to take Bo Nix. I'm not very impressed with him.
They just have all the quarterbacks, all the projects. Let's just take all the project quarterbacks. Eventually, one of them will figure it out, right?
Hey, get away from there. Get out. Get away from there. Come here.
Are you gonna be watching all day tomorrow?
Yeah. Hey, don't do that. All they want to do is like rub their face against the freaking camera.
They're trying to show the members what they got. They're getting picked out like at a Thai whorehouse.
No.
They're lining them all up so the members can be like, which one do I want?
Members, you're not going to get anyone. You're not going to get any of my cats. Sorry, not sorry.
ESPN is reporting all Autumn Windbags members get a Soto cat.
Adam Schefter is reporting from ESPN that you may get a cat, but you also may not. But it's possible. That's how he does shit.
Like you with corners.
Oh, Broncos got Bo Nix, bro.
Broncos got Nix.
Wow, 6 quarterback top 12, dude. We're just asked out, dude. We gotta wait. Well, that's the good thing is we probably can wait until like the 3rd round to take a quarterback now.
It's like anything else. Now we get, if we want any corner we want, it's an option. Tons of tackles left. Like that's what I'm saying, man. Like if there's a run at a position, that means it's a zero-sum game. That means there's other positions are untouched and guys are available.
Yeah, we could take the best one we got. The best corner or
which corner do you like better, the Toledo one or the Alabama one?
I like the measurables of the Toledo guy, Mitchell, but I like that freaking mindset of the Alabama kid.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you. I think the Toledo Alabama kid's more like Antonio Piercy.
Dude, I heard him on a Sirius on the NFL channel, and dude, that guy was like, I've improved in this way, and I win because of this. I look at this. This is what I know. This is what I study, and I'm like, dude, this guy he was like on it.
Damon Dustin, welcome to the party.
Yeah, man, welcome, brother.
What about a gerbil? Could you adopt a bunch of gerbils and give them away to our members?
No, why don't you do it?
Because I don't hoard animals like you do.
I have 2 cats, bro, because I want them to play with each other.
I have the same amount of dogs as you have cats.
Yeah, so it's like, what the fuck? Plus, you have a freaking 4-year-old that's like, that's another animal running around, dude. Like, you got a lot of animals.
You have to be a premium member if you're going to be able to get my kid. I mean, you better have the highest membership possible.
You better be able to freaking deal with some sass too. No, dude, she's fucking.
You better make one hell of a grilled cheese sandwich. You're going to deal with temper tantrums on a daily basis.
She's a freaking gem. Dude.
Damon, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard, buddy. Glad to have you. Thank you so much for the support, guys. It goes a long way.
Yeah, you get you get at the entry level, you get the shows right away, and we're gonna try to work in some deals for you guys on merch. I'm working on a. If you guys look on my Twitter page, you're gonna see a couple of designs that I have for a Maxx Crosby T-shirt. They're pretty sick. So go and vote if you want to get one of those shirts.
All right, who's the first one in our comments section that's going to troll us with who the Raiders picked before it's picked? Come up with something.
We're asked out right now, bro. We're asked out right now because the Falcons asked us out.
Keith, I think we know exactly what I would do with gerbils. Feed them to Soto's cats. How fun would that be?
That's why I can't have gerbils, because my cats are hunters, dude.
All right. My thing says 2 minutes, 22 seconds. Raiders on the clock.
No, yeah, I haven't even done the Denver pick
The
yet.
pick is in. All right.
But we picked. We didn't trade. We didn't trade. It was a pick.
Trade. Who's it going to be?
I mean, it could be Bowers. It could be. I wouldn't mind if it was Brock Bowers.
I think it's the Toledo corner.
Or the best defensive player, but Brock Bowers would be badass, dude.
First defensive. Hey, how like AP would it be if like the first defensive player of the draft is from the Raiders because it's AP? I'm telling you, man. He's like, we can win on defense. We can win on defense. We can win on defense.
What do you think? Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Oh, that's
one
a
of
good
trolled us. Is that true?
Bro. Yeah, Jordan Schultz
Twitter's not saying
tweeted it too. Jordan Schultz tweeted it. It's Bowers.
Jordan did. Brock Bowers.
Wow, dude.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to turn.
I don't know what to feel.
All right, guys.
We just drafted a second round tight end. I mean, he's more than a tight end, right? He's like
wait. These guys didn't draft him.
What?
These guys didn't draft him.
Who's these guys? Yeah.
The guys who are in charge now didn't draft him.
But it's still ours. It's what you pick. It's like what you got.
You're building your own team, bro. You're building your own team.
I guess if you can't get the quarterback you want, just get every fucking weapon
get weapons.
possible and do the Brock Purdy route.
Yeah, get weapons and then do what look what the Niners did. They had a placeholder for years and they just built that freaking team. Look at how freaking tall what's his face is. What you do is you build the best team. It's the best player available, man. He was totally the best player available. Brock Bowers, wow, that's it's surprising, but fuck, man, he's a great player.
I mean, it truly was best player available, not need. I don't know how I feel. I'm still processing it. I genuinely don't know how I feel.
I'm good with it, dude. I'm fine with it. I'm more than good with it. I'm happy. He's an excellent fucking player, dude.
It all comes down to what they do at corner, unless they have like some free agency ideas.
There's still a lot of good corners out there. Howard's out there, Gilmore's out there, Jackson's out there. Those are all guys who played and played well.
I still got to process this. I was not prepared. I was not prepared for a tight end.
Dude, Bowers is fucking amazing, dude. He's more than a tight end.
He's insane.
He's more than a tight end. He is a legit weapon that's going to open up the middle of that field, and he even make plays outside too. You imagine a freaking tight end. You imagine a freaking linebacker trying to freaking check freaking Bowers, dude.
He's a matchup nightmare.
He's a fucking nightmare, dude.
And a better blocker than people give him credit for.
Nobody had freaking Bowers coming to us. Here we go. I'm gonna turn this shit up. I'm gonna mute myself.
Finally. Brock Bowers? It never even occurred to me. I can't wait to see what Tom Telesco's presser and like his mindset. Just best guy available. Right? He really was like, we're not drafting for this season. We're not drafting for position. Just best player available. Every coach and GM says it. Telesco's the only one that does it. Like, how many mock drafts did you see Brock Bowers going to? I think I saw one of the like 9,420 that I looked at. Wow. I could have named 20 guys I thought would have been picked first over Bowers.
Player that you need, and that's the type of
bro. Who was that chick? That hot ass chick with that freaking full leg sleeve.
All those guys I just mentioned were not first round picks, but he is.
Look at these weapons, bro. Holy shit.
Well, Telesco didn't reach. We can say that for sure. No reaching.
But look, if you take a look at it from your perspective, of your like, you know, most picks, whatever, like it just is a crapshoot. You should go best player available because ultimately the best players win.
Every GM and coach says it. None of them do it. Looks like Telesco's the only one.
Look, if you're not sold on the corners, okay? If you're not sold on the corners, and the quarterbacks are all gone, and the top echelons of what you've graded as tackles is gone, if you don't have as big a gap between the tackles who have already gone and the tackles, you know, if you have a bigger gap, between the tackles who have already gone and the tackles who are still available, yeah, you should go best player. And if the best player can help you, dude, you're telling me you can't. Bowers is our new slot receiver. He's a matchup nightmare as a slot receiver.
So what? You put Jacoby Myers on the outside.
Like he played last year
on the outside.
Myers, what do you call it? Michael Mayer in line, and use either H back or split out.
A lot of 2 tight end sets, so we can run and pass.
Is Brock Bowers really even a tight end? He's a big receiver, is what he is. That he's more of an H back.
Yeah, I said at the very beginning, he's super diverse. That's what I'm saying is like you have him instead of Jacoby, or like when he's on the field, who's not? That's what I'm wondering. Mayer, right?
No, Mayer they can play them both. It's a 3 tight. It's whether you have basically he's taking Tucker's place. He's the third receiver.
Move him on, like you can motion him on and off the line.
Yes. It really opens up a lot if you think about it.
You know what he's really great as a play action weapon? Which, if we want to be a run-first offense and take some pressure off our quarterback, that's how you do it, right?
Another bigger guy who can block. Not his best part of his game, but I'm intrigued. By how Getz is going to use these guys.
If you're going to spend this much draft capital on him, you got to skew your offense to use him. Like, it's got to be a real priority to make sure that he's maximized if you're going to go first round with him.
Dude, the first thing I think about with Brock Bowers is yards after catch. Because if you have a freaking linebacker checking him, there's only one Fred Warner in the NFL. There's only one linebacker who can cover like a good coverage safety, and that's Fred Warner. These linebackers aren't going to be able to check him. So if you have to put a DB, that's going to help you. You have to have another DB because you're not going to take a DB away from doubling Davante.
I gotta digest this. I'm blown away.
Well, think about this. If you have to put a DB out there, another one, because you're not going to take a DB away from doubling Davante, right? So you have to play dime. You have to play dime almost all the time, which is going to help you run the ball.
Look, I know what he does to the offense. I get it. It's just I thought defense and tackle the 2 biggest holes. I'm just so blown away. Telesco is the one guy that's like literally best player available. And actually,
I agree with you 100%.
And that's going to be a fun one to watch there in that offense. So what do you think the things do here? Tackle. They might need 2 tackles before this draft. So Trevor Penning, who they drafted previously, they hope to be a left tackle. Those guys might be right. Ramczyk is hurt. Penning may have to switch over to right tackle and draft a new starting left tackle here. I still can't believe it. The Falcons drafted Michael Penix Jr.
Yep, 4 Bulaga taken by the Saints.
He is incredible, but they're just signed Kirk Cousins.
Wow.
Pick your deal. I just reached out to his agent, Mike McCartney.
Wowie, wowsy, wowzers.
So they're reporting on NFL Network that Kirk Cousins was not given a heads up that they were drafting Michael Penix. And it doesn't matter because they gave you fucking 9 figures to to play. It's like you don't get a say here. We're trying to build the best team. You're going to play for now until this guy kicks you off, and then we're either going to flip you, trade you, or we're going to freaking dump you.
And Kirk Cousins isn't the quarterback that's going to like be diva-y about it, you know? He's not Aaron Rodgers. He's like make a stink about it.
I'm my mind is working on the offense, and not just that, on what defenses have to do to defend us now. And I think your boy Zeus has stocks going up in fantasy next year because he's going to be having some light boxes.
I can't believe it just fucking happened. Poor beat writers who are like, all right, I'll get like half my story written depending on who it is. How many of them are like, all right, I better have like my stuff ready for Brock Bowers? All the Raiders beat writers are like, shit. I got to start making calls to Georgia now? Figure this out?
We don't know what the Saints are going to do, but it just certainly feels, Joel, like tackle is just a sweeping need, and Daniel has said it throughout tonight.
Sam A, thanks for being a member, man. We're getting Milton tomorrow. I still think the third round's a little bit high for that.
Maybe that's the case now with the quarterbacks. We've completed all 6, for goodness sakes. There's still a lot of really good tackles out there that can fill a need right now and go play right away. Second and third rated tackles are still on board.
I wonder if on the Telesco board, with all 5 quarterbacks gone before us, they're just like scrambled. They're like, oh shit, just go best available.
I don't think there's any scrambles, dude. I think it's like, okay, well, if this, then all right, who's the best player on our board? Let's get him.
Everything went exactly how you thought, huh?
Well, not that. It's just if this happens, then we do this. Well, there's no quarterbacks. The tackles who we felt were the top echelon tackles are both gone. Okay, who's the best player available?
Oh my god.
He was a poster child. You got penalties, which I was trying to figure out why there were penalties. I think it just looks so mean. You got to throw a flag on it. That's not fair. Here he is. Watch him. Just finish, guys. That gives you a little extra there at the bottom once he gets you on the ground. Competed at the Senior Bowl. Could have sat that out, just waited and saw the rest of the draft process. Instead, he shows
good golly, Miss Molly.
Against some of the top rushers. And it's outstanding. Here he is against Latu from UCLA.
That's why it's the best. Look at his dad just tearing into a beer. You see that? What a thug.
I mean, it was the Raider way, right? A pick no one saw coming. It wasn't a reach, but it was no one saw coming.
If you want to talk,
Raider way.
If you want to talk the Raider way, what Mike Lombardi said was the Raider way. This is the Raider way. A height, weight, speed, like just weapon.
And an absolute shocker. And I'm not talking 2 fingers and a pinky.
What's up, buddy? Okay, dude. Hang for a little bit.
And he said he thinks 3. But if it's 4, he would love it. And he told me that if I could get, as if I had to do it, 6 quarterbacks taken before he's on the clock, 15th overall, he said, quote,
What's up,
I
buddy?
will come on your show whenever you want, Chris. We'll talk to you. Let's talk. Maybe Monday, maybe Tuesday. What you up to, Chris? Because
What do you think about all the Brady rumors now saying that he wants to come out of retirement?
Quarterbacks, and that pushes everybody down. So anybody that's not
Oh, RJ finally left. Oh, so sorry to see you leave, JR.
Let me jump in real quick. Rich, you mentioned pushing everyone down. Daniel, does this push someone up? Because now we're talking about the Colts, and I keep hearing receivers a possibility for them.
Colts are going to take a corner. They had an awful freaking secondary last year.
May have a chance to move his way up in this scenario. Brock Bowers is off the board as well. You know, when I look at this team, I haven't taken Bowers. He's gone.
Guys, be happy about Brock Bowers, man. Be happy about Brock Bowers. And for a couple of reasons. We got a playmaker, an absolute playmaker of a player. This guy is a difference maker on the field. With the stacked offense that Georgia had, he was the best player on that offense every single week. On top of that, it tells us a lot about our front office, that we're not going to be chumps. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're going to take best players.
Considered by many the top pass rusher on the board. His medical situation has been very much in focus. Of course, had a cervical spine issue, had a surgery, took a disc out, was of course retired, came back and played for UCLA. And a lot of people thought that a lot of teams would plug him. It seems the medical is really okay. Got probably as good medical reports as you could imagine considering his injury. Obviously, it could just be one hit. We don't know. But medically, it's pretty positive, much more than you would think going into this process. Thank you very much, Ian, for that information there on one of the more talented players on draft boards dropping because of medical concerns. Obviously.
Oof, Latu by the Colts. Colts are taking Latu, the pass rusher from UCLA.
I still go back, Joe, I'm going to let you take it from here. I still go back to Anthony Richardson's selection last year, and they want to continue to build around him. Yep. Big pass catchers, guys with catch radius, it's something that's on the board for them. Yeah, there's other possibilities. Dan is right. The corner could be there. Latu could be there. But Anthony Richardson's the focus of this team. My thing, too, though, Joel, there's C.J. Stroud out there. Yes. And that's what that looked like year one. What do you think that's going to look like as this guy gets more experience and becomes more comfortable? You better get guys that can pass rush against C.J. Stroud, and you better get some guys who can cover Tank Dell and all the
Sam A., one of the members. So are you okay with Milton in the 5th or 6th? Yeah. I'm good with Rattler in the 3rd. I'm good with Milton in 4th, 5th. I'm good. I'm good with that. What I don't want is I don't want another middle-of-the-road, unspectacular quarterback. I love quarterback intangibles, but I also like some tangibles. You know, I like some tangibles. I like to be able to feel it. I like to be able to see how good they are. I don't want to see just how good they are by how about things you can't see. I want to see some tangibles too. I'll tell you who's pissed. I mean, I don't know how pissed freaking Kirk Cousins can be. Honestly, I don't know how pissed he can be, you know. He just freaking signed a fat ass deal. Freaking $100 million deal. Like you can't be that mad. But he wasn't given a heads up. They were picking a quarterback. So that's got to be a little bit of a concern. But as long as he plays well, I mean, look what happened to Jordan Love. Look what happened to other quarterbacks who waited a little bit. Just take your money, play out your contract, and do it.
With the transfer portal and the COVID year, so we had 2 different types of quarterbacks ready for the first round. These 3 guys that were older guys. You talk about Jayden 55 starts, Bo Nix 61 starts, Michael Penix 48 starts, and then you've got the normal guys that have.
Why am I so behind here? I'm so behind everybody else.
It was a reach. These guys are all experienced, and I think there's a reason why they were picked in the first round. Yeah, we have video of Jayden Daniels connecting to Brandon Ayuk to beat Justin Herbert in the game against
All right, Seattle's on the clock. Seattle will probably take a tap. Oh, they got good tackles. They probably take a defender. Dallas Turner. Yeah, Latu went to Indy.
He is an Indianapolis Colt. There is defense in the NFL, and he is the first defensive player selected in the 2024 NFL draft. And think about his path. He was just now the first defensive player taken in this draft, and it was just a few years ago when he was at the University of Washington. He had to medically retire from the sport. It was a second chance to get to UCLA. Imagine the emotion that he's going through right now. Remember when doctor cleared him? Peyton Manning's doctor. Remember who cleared Bateman to come back and play in the NFL? And he wears 15, DJ. Jacob Phillips wore 15 coming out and followed a similar path. Not clear, but had to change schools, get cleared, and make it to the NFL. We'll get to the football in just a second. I am so happy for this guy. He was on his way to being a firefighter. He was thinking football was in his past, not in his future. He got a second opportunity and talked about making the most of it there at UCLA. 2 phenomenal years. Here he's a 15th pick in the NFL draft. That is impressive that he stuck with it. They put in the work, and I'm so pumped.
I like that fit though. I like that fit on Latu. The shine in the jacket. I like the no collar chain. Woo.
See that ball rush when he had people off balance. If you saw one out there, I do think there's a lot of that Jayden Phillips in it. The numbers, the body type, the path at the end of here, and now he's in Indianapolis, and you guys were right. He's going to chase it.
Freaking Goodell still giving double high fives, huh? Sweet. Goodell's getting in there. Look at that freaking hug. He's getting all up in there. Chill, Raj. Chill. You got to put that hand on the shoulder, bro. What the hell? You getting up in there. All right, what do we got next? Seattle?
He is a hand technician. You give him your hands as a tackle, he's going to swipe them away, and he can bend at the top of his rush. Again, look at him run that loop. You see the loop at the combine? That is why you can replicate what you see there. Kick him inside, let him beat up on some of these yards, not a problem. Again, he went to the Senior Bowl. He could beat throughout the entire process. If he's winning inside the percent, he's going to win. He's the most natural rusher in the draft. And I think at the end of the day, in the passing league, the most natural rusher is the first defensive player off the board. Chip Kelly.
Diana Rossini reports the Falcons called Kirk Cousins when they were on the clock to let him know. From what I learned, Cousins understood a quarterback would be considered, but he did not believe his successor would be taken in the first round. I'm told he was a bit stunned. Bro, you're stunned with $100 million in the bank. Chill, bro. Chill, bro.
Congratulations on the national championship, but I'd also be glad that Latu didn't stay at Washington. That game might have been a little bit close. I'm sure. Braylon Trice got one side and the other. Yeah, we saw Washington players go 8-0. Luka Nakua was there with him back in that as well. Kelly Arton is on the stage with Latu.
You just said to me, I don't know how to feel. When you think back to that moment when you were told you needed to medically retire from the sport with that neck injury in 2020, did you imagine this moment was possible?
I mean, I told all the doctors that told me otherwise that I'd be at this point in time playing football again. I mean, I knew it. I manifested it. The power of the mind is something crazy. And you just got to take it, trust yourself, trust in the Lord. And I mean, you got to play for it.
Byron Murphy off the board by the Seahawks. Wow, Dallas Turner's still out there.
Before you became
Mm.
first defensive player. Does that become fuel as you move forward in
So
The Nets becomes fuel, now that's about to go out and prove it in Indianapolis.
like your last?
Like your last. Let's do it.
CJ Stroud compares Raiders' new tight end to Travis Kelce. Interesting. Yeah, Seahawks take Murphy. Wow. So Jacksonville, imagine having a. No, they're not going to take another pass. They already have 2 pass rushers. They took one at the first pick a couple years ago, and they have defensive Josh Allen. Cincinnati might take him because Hendricks wants to get traded. So if you get Dallas Turner with your Cincinnati, you get Dallas Turner, you're able to ship out Hendricks and, get something back for him because you got a younger guy who's, all right, seeing it. But yeah, Byron Murphy's up to Seattle. I like taking O-line in the second round. You have to think about this, guys. The guy you take in the second round, you have to rate him higher than Thayer Munford, who's already played for you. I'm not saying that Thayer Munford is better. I'm not saying he's worse. I'm saying the Raiders have to think the player that they're getting is projected to be better than someone they already have on the team. Because they already got Whitehair at guard, so they pretty much have a starting lineup set. I'm seeing a little bit of anger right now about the Bowers pick. I don't see how getting a Kittle, Kelsey type, tight end is a bad thing. You can play. It's not like the Falcons just paying $100 million for a quarterback and then drafting one in the top 10. You only play one quarterback at a time. You can play more than one tight end at a time. Just so to say that we shouldn't have drafted a tight end because we already had one is, a little short-sighted. I understand what you're saying, but this pass catchers recently have shown the ability to produce right away, especially one as diverse as Brock Bowers. Look, man, I was consistently seeing Bowers at 9 to the Jets. Bowers 9 to the Jets. Bowers 9 to the Jets. To get probably, I've had Bowers in overall rankings. I've seen him as low as 5, 7-ish to around the 10 area. Never really lower than that. He's always been one of the top 10 guys. So to get one of those guys at 13, it's still a win. It's a win. I've seen that. London. I've seen him 10 to the Jets forever. Yeah, dude. The quarterbacks were gone. The top couple of tackles were already gone. The top 3 receivers were already gone. Shit. Sorry about that. Oh, Vikings trade back up. Vikings trade back up with Jacksonville. I wonder who the Vikings are going to take. Maybe there's no quarterbacks available for them. They already got a quarterback. Jaguars get picks 23 and 167, which I think is a fifth rounder for number 17. Vikings are on the clock. Again, the pick now is I don't know how far back I am, but Byron Murphy is going to Seattle, and now the Vikings are on the clock.
Thank you to our men and women who serve in the United States military. Your sacrifices to defend our country's freedom do not go unnoticed. Thank you so much. With the 16th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Seattle Seahawks select Byron Murphy, defensive tackle, Texas. There's now officially a run on defensive tackle. It's arrived, so Byron Murphy is now going to the middle of the defensive line in Seattle, and as this pick gets announced, Minnesota just traded up into
Yeah, RJ is crying because he can't wrap his head around why Brock Bowers is a good pick. Dude, he's letting me do it. He wants to sit back and watch it. He doesn't want to jump on and work. Dallas Turner to the Vikings. Wow. Okay, I can see that.
Playing on the other side of the line of scrimmage in the run game, he's almost impossible to cut off when he's on the backside of a run play. He just beats blockers to spots. But this is the calling card. Only 5 sacks doesn't seem like a huge number, but a highly disruptive player. Joel, let me give you a couple numbers here this offseason. Chris Jones, 5 years, $158 million. Christian Wilkins, 4 years, $110. Matt BK, 4 for $98. Derek Brown, 4 for $96. This is a league that values defense for tackles, and this is a very good one. And it's a coach who really values defensive tackles. Mike McDonald comes from that Baltimore tree. He was at Michigan for a year, then with the Baltimore Ravens. And when he built a defense, he built it front to back and inside out. The first thing that they need to do is build a run wall up front before they can get to the hard edges, before they can get to those hybrid players at the second and third level. I'll say this, Texas is back. They went to the playoff for one reason. They were great at the line of scrimmage on defense because of Byron Murphy. So that's the latest pick in Seattle. Minnesota didn't waste too much time throwing their pick in. Again, they gave up a 5th-round selection on Saturday, and a 3 and a 4 in next year's draft. Wow. And the 23rd overall pick they got from Houston back in March. And Jacksonville announces those picks. The Vikings to come up with this be the king of what do you think? I gave him Chop Robinson in the mock draft. I'll give him an edge rusher.
Neil Hunter's in Houston, correct? So it makes sense at that point to look at that position. But they've historically been a corner group.
Yeah.
So we'll see how they're
Jerry Bruce still out there. Yeah. So Minnesota, there's only been 2 trades tonight. And Minnesota's pulled off both of them. And let's see who they'll add to the mix with J.J. McCarthy. The Jacksonville Jaguars have traded a 17th pick to the Minnesota Vikings. With the 17th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Minnesota Vikings select Dallas Turner.
Yeah, I think we're done for the day, boys.
So Dallas Turner has sacked J.J. McCarthy in the Rose Bowl. He's heading out of the green room right now to be a teammate of J.J.'s. And the edge rusher from Alabama, who many people penciled in to go to Georgia in overall as the first defensive player taken, is now coming out of the green room as the 3rd defensive player taken in a row after 14 offensive players started on that. This tells you what type of night it's been. In the back of my mind, I assume Dallas Turner's already gone. I didn't even have. I'm going to look at names and think, okay, who's going to be there for him? And I got to go all the way up to the very top of the edge rusher list. They're the #1 edge rusher in the draft. And they're able to reel him in as well as getting their quarterback. That's the job well done. I thought this same thing too, which is why I mentioned this to you for Ontario and Ottawa. Fracture from years coming out and holding up a jersey to assume.
All right. So without knowing who's going to be available, of course, when we pick in day 2, I could see us going highest rated player, either tackle or corner. Who were the guys available? Let's see. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit here. So we haven't had a corner taken yet. Corners are going to start coming off the board.
When you play for Nick Saban, it's 4th and 1 every day. All right, that's how they work in practice, how they go. And you think about what Minnesota's thinking.
Let's see here.
Are the trades for quarterbacks? Are the trades for offensive tackles? Very few pass rushers left after Lobster came off the board. So Minnesota makes the move to go get one. Neil Hunter now in Houston. And you guys mentioned Jason C.J. Stroud in the AFC South. Who are you chasing in the NFC North? Jared Goff, Jordan Love. Also, and Williams. Now, Caleb Williams. I love the fact that when you look back through his development, he played his last year in high school at St. Thomas Aquinas. Guess who his coach was on the defensive line? Jason Taylor. Is he good? Yeah, I think he's pretty good. But didn't the Bosa's come out of there? I think they did. Yes, they did. And the production. It's great to have all of those traits.
Okay, so you're looking at in the second round, Nubin. Shit. You know, Tampa. You know, at tackle, you're going to take a look at there's that kid out of Yale. There's that guy from BYU, Coleman, Fisher, Patrick Paul. There's a bunch of guys in that range. It's all your flavor, but it's kind of rich. If you take a look at projections, there's like Braden Fisk, defensive lineman. It's a lot. It's all up in the air. It's all up in the air. It's just weird. It's just weird how wide open things are now.
Nationwide is on your side, so we're here to help you get ready for draft time. On, off, on, off, on, off. There's no one on.
All right, guys. So here's the deal. I'll be back on tomorrow for the second and third rounds, and I'm going to try my best to be on Saturday. It's going to be rough day Saturday to be on all day, but I'm going to try my best. For right now, I'm signing off. Everything's up in the air for tomorrow. Everything's up in the air for tomorrow. Who knows what's going to happen? The one thing I do know is this team is not going to reach for players regardless of position. They're going to take, if the player that they see available is like by far and away the best player available, which at 13, the 5 to 7 best player was still there, they're going to go ahead and get that guy. That's how you build a winning team, man. That's how you build a good team. All right, guys. I'm taking off, man. Signing off. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. Appreciate it. Hopefully you had a good time. Again, subscriptions are open. It's $3. $3 a month, man. You get some cool stuff. I'm going to try to drop some merch within the next couple of weeks. I'm still in the design phase. But drop me a line on Twitter. Check out the designs I have up so far. See which one you like the best. Also comment what other players you want to have. You want to see a Bowers? Do you want to see a Tay? Another one with Aiden O'Connell, a Gardner Minshew one. I can see if I can figure something out. All right, guys, appreciate you. I'll be back again tomorrow. Thanks a lot. Till next time. Peace.